Alright, this is SSL Family Dad, and today we're going to change the door handle on a Chevy truck. So I have been driving around with this broken door handle for almost a year now, I think. And it's time to finally get this thing replaced. It's not an expensive part and it's not a hard job. So if you have a door handle that's broken on a Chevy truck, this is a 2004. This will work for, I think, 1999 up to like 2006 or somewhere around there. Any Chevy or GMC model, a pickup truck, this should be the same process for, very similar. The part I ordered on Amazon, I ordered just about all of my automotive parts on Amazon. This is not very expensive. I'll put a link in the description to this replacement door handle. It is pretty much an exact pop-in replacement, so it should make this job pretty easy. So the door handle that's broken is actually on the other side, on the driver's side. This will work for any of these. Mine actually has the key hole in it, which on this model, it's the only door that actually has the key spot on it. So but the key part actually stays in the door, and so that'll just feed right back through the hole in the new door handle. So let's go ahead and dig into the driver's side over there, and we're going to start by getting the interior panels popped off and then going from there. So we're going to start by taking off this little piece of trim here on the back of the door handle, and you should just be able to pop this right out. Next thing we're going to do is just peel off the trim around the door lock here. Next we're going to take this bolt out right here above the door handle. And we can also pop this little corner trim off here to get it out of the way. These are clipped, so they'll pop kind of straight out. And on this model there's a cover here, reveals a torque screw, and then there's another clip on this side. And there's one last screw right in here behind the door lock. That's a shorter screw. Some plastic behind here, so just take it off slow, make sure nothing's caught. So there's a couple clips we're going to take off. The first one here is just this light, and in this case it looks like I pulled the bulb all the way out, but you can also just take the wires right off the back of it, and that'll get that out of the way. So there's one for the speaker right here. Pull that one out, and then there's one for the mirrors. So this one has a release this way. Alright, that's all those. Now we can take the door panel inside of the side. And we can peel this plastic aside and get a look behind it here. It's just stuck on with glue. You want to be careful not to rip it, but fold it out of the way. So we can look at the new one and see that we've got a bolt here, here, and here, or nuts that we're going to be taking off on the inside. And then we've got the little actuating arm, or the wire that will connect right into this little clip here. So you can see all that from underneath, but I don't think I can get a camera in there to get a good shot at it. But we're going to reach up here, we're going to get these nuts off, and then this will fall right out the front. This one's 10 millimeter. It looks like you can get it through this little access hole here. As soon as they get these off, I'm going to put them on the new one. On the end of the door here, there's a small cover, can pop off, and that actually gives us clear access to the last nut here. So once we get that out of the way, this will slide out. And then what we have left here is the door lock mechanism. So on the back side of this door lock mechanism here, there's a clip that pulls up, and I just wiggled the actual door lock loose, so that'll go into the new handle. So I'm just going to apply some pressure to this and get the door lock put in first. I'll take my nuts back off here. And this just goes back in the way it came out. Clip on there. Wiggle everything back in place. Make sure the bolts line up. And all we have to do is put these nuts back on where they came from. Alright, can start putting things back together here, but I'm going to test the door out before we get too far. So I'm going to use some sealant here to just seal up this plastic dust cover. You don't have to do that, but plugs put back in here, speakers, and this is a good time to check all your connections. All the windows work. Alright, we're going to just start snapping this panel back into place, making sure it's lifted up and set into all the places that it hooks here. Man, it sure is nice to be able to open my door without using my Leatherman anymore. So I can finally throw this old one away. So that new handle I got off Amazon looks pretty good, and it seems to work really well. It seems pretty solid, and it was pretty cheap. So link in the description to the parts and tools that are used for any repairs that we do here on the SSL Family Farm. Hopefully this inspires you guys to just do it yourself. Obviously paying a dealership or an auto person to repair something like this is super simple, and it didn't take more than maybe 45 minutes or an hour to do, and that was not moving very fast. So if you guys have questions about the repair, please throw them down below. I always try to answer those questions no matter how long or how old the video is. So please feel free to put anything down below that you have, questions or comments. Easier way to do it, something I missed, love to hear from you. So thumbs up on the video if it made hopefully this job easier for you. And subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along. We have all kinds of DIY projects, auto repairs. We try to do everything ourselves around here out of necessity most of the time, but definitely save ourselves some money as well. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.